Hi everybody, thanks for watching. I am King Grimlock, and this is my HOFL testcast for League of Legends. Quick disclaimer, no, this isn't a real tournament video, this is just a testcast, so there is no prize money, and this is just recorded over one of my own solo queue games, so no, it's not what I'm going to be talking it up to be. This is just for fun. Alright, let's get on with it, shall we? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the HOFL League of Legends tournament. I am your host and caster this evening. I am none other than King Grimlock himself. This is our final event of the evening. These two teams have been battling it out, and this will be the final game this evening. Both Team Red and Team Blue have won 2 games apiece. They are about to get underway with the final this evening. This is for all the glory. This is for the money. This is what this has all come down to. Here we go for the final time into Summoner's Rift. This is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, oh boy, are we in for a treat this evening. These are both top tier teams. The knives have been sharpened. The claws have been sharpened. The scrims are over. It is now time for the final match of the tournament. It doesn't get much better than this. And here they come. Looks like we're going to get the junglers already both starting on their blue buffs respectively. Lee Sin getting a bit of help there from his bottom teammates. Doesn't look like Amumu is going to give any help there on his blue buff. This will give a bit of an advantage there to Lee Sin. He'll be able to get started on his jungle route a smidgen earlier compared to Amumu. We'll see if that drastically changes anything here in our final game this evening. Over the previous couple games, both junglers have been CSing very consistently. The biggest difference between the two junglers is that Amumu has been ganking a lot earlier and a lot more aggressively compared to the Lee Sin previously, and it's really come down to the ability of the junglers to turn the tide of both of these teams in the previous matches. So we'll see if that's still the case here, ladies and gentlemen, in our final game this evening. And there we go, Lee Sin will get his blue buff much earlier and faster than the Mumu respectively. Already the CS starting here in the bot lane. Quite a different matchup of characters here in the bot lane. Red team's bot lane duo have the ability to press a lot more damage, especially early game. Both these, not only the ADC but the support character, capable of doing not only stuns but high damage. The Misfortune Sona combination having definitely a lot more sustain early game, but the Sona not really be able to punish the other duo as much early on. So we've seen that before in the past with that bot lane duo. So we'll see how they go about in this first game. Once again, in the top lane, also the Dr. Mondo versus Teemo. It's a hard matchup, Dr. Mondo there versus the Teemo. The Teemo just being able to outpoke Dr. Mondo so much more aggressively. Dr. Mondo, even though he is a ranged tank top lane champion, Teemo is a very good counter for him. As we can see here, both of them popping a summoner spell to get the heal off early into the first few minutes into this match. The Teemo playing very aggressively in the top lane. But the Zara and the Rentner here in bot lane definitely pressuring the two blue team combatants, forcing them back under their tower. Gold there, very neck and neck, both teams. And what's this? Lee Sin looking poised to possibly gank the top lane. The pings are coming out, as we can see there from the red team. But no, it looks like Lee Sin isn't quite committing just yet to try and gank the Teemo. The Dr. Mondo there staying back, but no, Lee Sin falling back for now, not wanting to get involved with that top lane gank just at the moment. Missing the Scuttle Crab, interesting enough there in the river. Looks like we might be going back for that Scuttle Crab now. The Vega and Silas matchup. We've seen it time and time again over these last 4 battles. But here comes Amumu ganking down the bottom lane. Oh, he'll get the grab on one of them. Here comes down. It's just Redna. She's rolling back to her tower. Misfortune will get out the flash, but it'll be Amumu that gets the accreditation for both the kills after just 4 minutes. A double kill in the bot lane. The gank there from the blue jungler. Just what an upset here, and just 4 minutes into the final game. Oh, and what is this? This is an absolute upset here. One of the top lane for red team having connection issues. That is just catastrophic, ladies and gentlemen, to have that happen here in the finals. I bet his teammates are calling him all sorts of different names. They'll be hoping that he logs back in very soon. There we go, he's reconnected. His team will be breathing a sigh of relief having him back in this match. Meanwhile here in mid lane, Silas and Vega both taking a lot of damage. Lee Sin here looking poised to maybe get the gank off on here in mid lane. They're already 2 kills down. They're 1,500 gold behind already as well, but no, looks like Lee Sin's going to move back down into the river. Amumu here also coming up towards mid lane as well, possibly trying to get the gank on the Silas. Lee Sin nowhere to be found. He's going to move back into his jungle. No, it looks like Amumu isn't going to commit to a gank here in mid lane either. He's going to continue on his jungle route. Teemo there pushing the wave into the top turret. Looks like he's going to go put some vision down into the river and go back to farming there. The CS. Huge, talking about CS, a huge disadvantage there. The blue team here and the CS down in the bot lane. The Misfortune only getting 15 CS opposed to the Zia's 29 there. Oh, what is this? The Teemo. He's going to get the poison damage and another kill there for the blue team as Dr. Mondo goes down. Teemo making easy work. Dr. Mondo just not respecting the poke and the poison damage of the Teemo, and Zia there in bottom lane getting taken down super low. That Misfortune Sona combination. Here comes Teemo into the bot lane, possibly looking for a second gank here. Only 6 minutes into the third game. Sona will go down after full committing into this fight. Amumu chasing him down. They'll get 2 more in the bot lane. It cost them the Sona, but it's 5-1 now for a kill count and 11k gold. Versus 8 here, 6 minutes. What an upset. We haven't seen this sort of devastation in the previous 4 games. Blue team coming out absolutely swinging here in the final here. They mean business. They are wanting to take home the HOFL trophy and the $50,000 prize money that goes with it. Once again, Silas playing awfully aggressive here in the mid lane, pushing the wave hard up and towards Vega here, wanting to try and put some pressure on. They need to start turning the tables in their favor, but it looks like it's connection issues again for Dr. Mundo here in the top lane. The red team cannot get a moment's peace here in the final game this evening, and he's just standing there taking the damage. The Teemo is just laughing all the way to the bank as there goes another kill for the blue team. Vega here trying to put the aggression on towards Silas here in mid. He takes him down super low. Silas is falling back to his tower. Vega choosing not to commit there. Looks like Lee Sin is coming up through the river up to try and maybe get the gank on Vega. Silas there putting a wee bit of pressure up. There goes the trap from Vega, but Lee Sin is here to help out his teammate. Oh, there he comes. He steals his ultimate, but no, here comes the bot laners from blue team as well. They'll take down Silas, but Lee Sin will fall back to the tower and fall back to his jungle. Looks like bot lane were looking to possibly come up and help the mid laner, but it was too little, too late as Dr. Mondo there. The connection issues keep taunting the red team here in our final game. It's a 4k gold lead now for blue team. Teemo here just able to farm in the top lane without any pressure whatsoever. Amumu here taking the first Rift Herald at 8 minutes into our 5th game, and there's no one to stop him at the moment. Lee Sin looking to scope out the dragon. He's got vision in the bottom river. Oh, Vega here coming down, spotting out Lee Sin. Looks like he's going to fall back to turret. He's obviously pinging to his jungle, just getting the information out about where the enemy jungle is. But Lee Sin will invade Blue's jungle there, trying to get a bit of an upset. But there goes the Rift Herald for the blue team. Teemo in the top lane, still managing to farm. But interesting enough, down here, red team's bot lane duo constantly putting the pressure on this Misfortune Sona duo. Oh, and there goes the ultimate from Sona. They get the stun on Misfortune, chasing down, but no, will have to fall back as they see Lee Sin coming above, and Sona will go down again. Misfortune will run back to the tower, super low on health and just avoiding getting taken out herself, as well as the jungle comes to mid lane. The Rift Herald goes out in the mid lane, and Vega will probably take that mid lane tower. Misfortune here wanting to try and get the kill on that Zara. Zara down to just about 10% HP. Will now find this time to back. But even at 10 HP, they're still managing to just constantly be aggressive here in bot lane. As we can see, Misfortune there with only 34 CS. The red team ADC Zara there with 51, constantly out CSing here in the bot lane. But look at Teemo CS versus Dr. Mondo there. Dr. Mondo reconnecting back in. Dr. Mondo with only 50 CS. The two junglers, interesting enough, only 8 CS difference between both of them, but it's the kills on the board for that Amumu. 3 kills to the 1 of Lee Sin. 7,000 gold lead now for the blue team, and statistically wise, they have just got a huge lead on the red team here in our final. The red team know this is the final for the HOFL trophy. They need to pull something remarkable out of the bag. They need to change tactics here, ladies and gentlemen, in the final, or they will not be going home with the prize money. They have fought so well in these previous games, but they are just not bringing the A1 tier fighting to game number 5 here this evening. And here we go, the bot lane. They're going to try and steal the dragon. They're going to activate the dragon, try and get it to come out of the cave. But here comes the bot lane. The Amumu is here as well. The red team have vision, but it's not going to stop blue team from taking on the dragon. They're going to start it a second time. The dragon gets taken down to 50% health, but it's just the bot lane duo here. Here they come to try and steal it. Misfortune gets off her ultimate, but it doesn't land. Here comes the miniature. It's a 3v2. Sona's ultimate comes out. There goes the bot lane duo. And they go back to farming the dragon. What? And another upset for red team. Here comes Silas. Here comes Lee Sin, but it's too little, too late. They've got the dragon. Vega is on the chase. The bot lane duo is chasing them down. Vega gets the trap. He's got Lee Sin trapped. Here comes Misfortune and Sona. Down goes Lee Sin. It is just upset after upset for Team Red. Silas getting forced to go back under his tower in mid lane. Dr. Mondo once again just cannot outpoke the Teemo. The Teemo in the top lane just being super aggressive since the first moments of this final game. Ladies and gentlemen, the bot lane duo, they've roamed up into mid lane. They're about to take mid tower. Silas cannot hold back the blue jungle here. He's inside stealing red's jungle creep. He might get caught out by the bot laners though, but he's going to fall back to the bush. They're going to try and finish off the Grug, but I don't think it's going to work out for them. Lee Sin here rotating up to the north to try and help Dr. Mondo with the Teemo problem. The bot laners, they're joined up with their jungle here down the bottom, looking to get some more final kills to try and snowball this lead a bit harder. They've almost got a 10k gold lead here in the final game. The pings go out. All 3 of them are down here in bot lane. Can they get some more upset? No, it looks like they're going to go back to reset. The Amumu goes back to his jungle. The bot lane goes back to CSing. This Misfortune needs to try and get some more CS on the board. 46 to 72. It's not looking great there for the bot lane's CS. The Teemo there out CSing heavily compared to the Dr. Mondo in the top lane. All the teams go back to their respective lanes now. It's starting to settle down at the 13-minute mark. But what a huge gold lead they have. Vega there pulling the pressure on Red's Lee Sin, pushing him out of mid lane, saying, no sir, I won't be getting ganked by you just at the moment. Looks like Lee Sin's going to try and come around behind Vega, possibly looking for an opening, but Silas falls back as well. Here comes Lee Sin. Have they got a play up their sleeve? They've got him surrounded. Vega, he tries to trap himself to stop them from coming, but here comes Silas, here comes Lee Sin. They've both got him. Lee Sin goes down. Silas commits to trying to take down the Vega. The Vega falls back to his turret. He takes turret damage, and there goes one more kill for Vega as Silas just commits too little, too late. And between the tower damage and the slightly overfed Vega, he just can't compete. Meanwhile, down in bot lane, Misfortune tries to get out the ultimate. It doesn't quite land as what he hoped, and bot lane managed to keep on surviving here. But here comes a Mumu through the top bush above their tower. He's looking to grab. He does it through the bush. There goes one, there goes two, and it's another double upset for a Mumu. This jungle from blue team has just been so aggressive this entire game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 15-2. There's a 10,000 gold lead here for Team Blue after just 15 minutes, but the spirits of the red team have not been broken. They are still committed to this fight. Silas now rotating to the north, trying to help Dr. Mondo with his Teemo. Problem, he just misses the grab on the Teemo. The slash goes out. Teemo turns around and commits to the fight with Silas, but this is one fed Teemo. Can he commit? He takes him down to just 10 HP. The summoner spells go out. Teemo is battling him down. He catches the summoner spells, but no, Dr. Mondo finally gets revenge on the Teemo. It took the help from Silas to do it. Silas almost losing his life in the process. But here comes Vega. Here comes the jungler from the blue team. And Dr. Mondo goes down with just a matter of seconds. Revenge for their fallen comrade. And this takes it to a 16-3 lead for the blue team in the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, red team have been fraught with connection issues. They are getting out-CS'd in top lane. Out-CS'd now heavily by the jungle and in mid. They've only managed to out-CS bot lane. But however, the bot lane have got a lot of assists on the board. A lot more full items going out towards blue team as well. And here goes Silas again, trying to compete with Vega in the top lane, but he got caught out in Vega's trap and he couldn't quite do it. Here comes Lee Sin also to try and compete with a half health Vega. He tries running into activating the monsters, but no, he will lose his life as well. They're trying to 1v1 the Vega and it's not working. What is going on with the communication for red team? They just can't 1v1 him anymore, and here comes a 3v1 against Dr. Mondo. The second Rip Herald comes out in top lane. Devastation around the map for red team. They'll take another tower in the north. Here comes a Mumu taking down. There's also a fight going down in bot lane. Pink Grimlock will also take down a kill in bot lane. And meanwhile, up in the north, the pressure from the mid top laner and the jungle. Mumu grabs Dr. Mondo once again. He's got poison damage from the Teemo, but he'll use a summoner spell, heal himself, and not get taken down. He comes back into the fight with just 10% health. His teammates are here for the push. The Vega backs. It's just left for the Teemo. Here comes the chase from Lee Sin. Will he try and commit? But it's going to be the mushrooms that take down Dr. Mondo from the Teemo. The invisible mushrooms. And if there's one thing we all know about Teemo, it's how toxic are his mushrooms. There's been memes about that in the past, ladies and gentlemen. And I bet that Dr. Mondo is just kicking himself at that easy death. It has been an upset after upset for Team Red. And here the bottom lane is getting caught out and chased down by the Vega here in the bottom. Can he get away from him? The Vega is chasing. The trap goes out. He will use the jump, but no, he won't. The Vega will tube prove too fast for him, and down he goes. This Vega is now 9 for none. He is fed, ladies and gentlemen. No one can 1v1 him at this point. He's taking the dragon as well with the help of his teamo. Here comes the bot lane. They take another dragon. This is looking to be all over for Team Red now. 19 minutes here into the final. A huge gold lead. Towers destroyed all over the map. But still, the red team spirits are not broken. They are fighting till the bitter end. Another bottom lane tower goes down. Here comes Lee Sin. Is he going to try and get the flank on these bot lanes? Misfortune catches him out. But no, it's going to be a 2v1. And Sona will get credited with the kill there in bot lane. The two bot laners proving to be a formidable duo. Just the healing from that Sona just kept giving Misfortune so much sustain here in the bot lane. Misfortune there going 2 for none, but with 9 assists, they haven't managed to take out the Misfortune here in the bot lane, but still they persist here again. As we can see once again, the two bot laners from the blue team know they can't really out-trade them too aggressively down here in bot lane, but here comes the Vega to try and tip the tails. Silas is down here with the bot lane to try and help Team Red. One goes down, the second goes down. Silas tries retreating, but Amumu's here as now Amumu will try and chase down the Silas in bot lane. Can he get to him in time before Silas gets back to his bot lane turret? Here comes Lee Sin as well, but here comes the rest of the team as well. Amumu grabs a hold of the Silas. The trap from Vega goes out. The Silas goes down, and Lee Sin falls back to the safety of the turret. And they're back to just farming in bot lane once again. Hassle-free as Teemo takes another tower in the top. The inhibitor is going to go down next. Misfortune keeps putting pressure on bot lane. Lee Sin here trying to do something about the Teemo, trying to make sure the inhibitor doesn't go down. Red team unable to team fight. They have to spread their team out. Can they compete with this? It's nearly a 20,000 gold lead, 26-3. They hunt down the Misfortune, but she'll explode away back into the river and run away. Looks like they're gearing up possibly to take Baron now as well in the top river. The four of them are here. What an upset game, but that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The forfeit comes out and it is all over. That was the final. That is it. Blue team win the series. Blue team take out the HOFL tournament. They take home the trophy. They take home the money. The fat lady has sung. It has been an absolute epic adventure, but that is all we have. What an absolute epic adventure that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. This was HOFL. I am King Grimlock. Good evening.